So welcome back to Deja Vu, where last we left off we got tied up by thugs. And this was something that got me for the longest time. It turns out what we have to do is use the nails on this rope. And that's how you end up getting free. So now we gotta give Ventini's thugs the slip. And this was something that got me for the longest time, and this was before the days of game facts. So it turns out what you have to do is you have to open the door and then hide in the hamper. Because if you try and hide in the hamper, they'll find you without opening the door. And if you try and open the door and leave, then they're gonna follow you and kill you. And this is time sensitive, so you know, it can cause some problems. And then it turns out that alright, well, we gave them the slip for now. So let's just go ahead and get out of here. And yeah, since this is a mob front, they do have to run some kind of business. You know, as one way to make money and also one way to cover up their operations. So let's just look at this thing. Not the chair. And yes, this is Malone's right-hand man, Daniel Ventini. So what we need to do now is open this, and then take this. And now that we're done with that, let's just go ahead and get out of here. And we don't really need to cover our tracks. And unfortunately, we can't really get those important things back yet. But there is something that is in the Lucky Dice Hotel and Casino. So let's just go ahead and go back here. And then we do have to go into the elevator. And see what's in this box. It's actually pretty important. Yeah, thanks for that, game. This is a button, and this button is going to be pretty useful here. So let's just go ahead and close this. Now, the way you can figure out to use the button here is that if you examine the panel with 3 buttons, and then there's a space above the 3rd one. So that's how you're going to find out that that goes here. And this is going to take you to the 4th floor. And real important, make sure you take this thing, otherwise one of the security goons is going to kill you. So that's just something you gotta know. So now that we got some of that going for us, you have Anthony Malone and Danny Ventini's office. And then it turned out this happened. Yes, businessmen in caps, I like that. I also like how they make fun of that in The Simpsons when it says legitimate businessman's club. I mean, with Fat Tony and all those guys. Well, what a surprise that was. So what we gotta do now is we gotta go into Ventini's office. Yep, that one right there. We don't need to go into Malone's office just yet, but no, I guess heights makes Ace dizzy. Let's see, this thing's pretty important. So what we gotta do is we gotta jar this thing loose. And then, let's see, there's some other stuff in Ventini's desk. So let's just go ahead and take a look at these things. Yeah, we gotta open this thing first, right? And then these are the payments that were pretty similar to what happened in Siegel's diary, but there is something that's actually pretty different. And yes, it turns out that courier number 0 is not recorded in this ledger. So you can pretty much guess that whoever was taking the payments for Ventini was actually courier number 0. That's it. I don't think there's anything else useful here. That looks tasty, but now's not the time. So let's just go ahead and get out of here. And really important, make sure you do not go into these offices more than once. Otherwise, their respective thugs will find you and kill you. So that is something you do have to make note of. And I am going to show off that security guard death in the death video that I do plan on doing for this channel. I mean for this game. But let's see, since we got another key, we're actually going to go to that secret office in Ventini's cleaner. Because yes, there is another secret office. So let's just go ahead and take this thing. Although I do forget what Key 5 does. Now I guess I'll find out soon enough. But we're gonna use Key 6 here. And fortunately those goons aren't back, so let's just go over here. And see, since we found that dart, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the dart on the board. And it turns out Ace Harding's a great dart player. Who knew? And here we got a secret office, so let's see what's inside. So let's see, we're gonna take this and this. I don't really think we need the banana though. Okay, yeah, just one thing at a time here. Let's not get too involved in that stuff. And now it turns out that there was a courier number 0 in this version of the ledger. And then there's something even bigger. Yes, the payments to courier number 0 add up to the exact amount of money that Malone's missing. So there is one more thing we gotta do here. Now remember when I said that cigar ring was going to be really important? Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and put that here. So yeah, what we got to do now is, we got 2 mobsters after me. And what we got to do is set a trap for them. Kind of similar to this one folktale I heard some time ago about a I don't know, it was some woman who used the same kind of deceptive trap to make sure that her father and her brother were too busy fighting each other so she could escape. I don't really remember the details to it. But yeah, we're gonna set the same trap for Malone and Ventini. So let's just go ahead and do just that. So let's go ahead and use the button. And then, we're just gonna tip Malone off as to what's been going on with his money. So this time we're gonna go into Malone's office. Oh yes, of course. And then if you look at the pictures, you actually get different scenes. So then, this was a party that I guess Malone threw for Ventini. Yeah, I imagine he's gonna be pretty pissed. But there is a way we're gonna get him to believe us. Well, of course he can, he's rich. So what we gotta do now is we gotta leave certain stuff at Malone's desk. Now the game is really stingy with this, so make sure you leave just letter 1. Let's see, did I take letter 3 out? Whoops. Yeah, it's just letter 1, just letter 3, and just the diary. If you try and leave anything else, Stogie shows up at the end and kills you. So, just don't let that happen. Let's just go ahead and get this done. And just one more to go. And that's gonna be Siegel's diary. So now that that's done with, let's just go ahead and get out of here. And I have had that happen to me before where I left too many things in Malone's desk and Stogie ends up killing me. So just something to know. But anyway, now that we're done with that, what we're gonna do is just get out of here because some really bad stuff's about to go down and we don't want to get caught in the middle of it. And there are two ways you can do this. You can either go to the train station and get out of Dodge, or you can go walk around in the desert. I also like that animation. And once you see this, you know you've won the game. So just sit back, relax, no need to strap it down, but enjoy the ending. And it was mentioned in the comments that this music does seem pretty familiar. I still haven't really figured out where it's from, but I mean, I'll probably just ask around. And yes, it's those three things that end up setting him off. Ooh, they did this the old-fashioned way with fire. And then that's what the cigar ring was for, because if you don't leave the cigar ring there, Ventini's thugs are gonna find you and kill you at the end. So let's just make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, that doesn't look good. And yes, both of them killed each other over this, or being enraged at each other. And it turns out we're back in good old Chicago, where we just read over this stuff. And it turns out this jerk-ass Joey Siegel almost gets me killed. Yep, the city does have plenty of people like him. And I guess there are more than that now. I don't know, that town is... Unfortunately, that town's on the way down. Kinda hoping that city picks up soon. But now, do enjoy this ending theme. It's a nice little remix of the ending from the first game on the NES. And then it shows you like a little montage of everything that went on in the game. And now for my final thoughts on the game. This is a fantastic remake of a very good game. And what I do like about this game is that there is a lot of good problem solving. It does let you do a lot of thinking for yourself, which is one thing I really did enjoy. And unfortunately, nowadays thinking for yourself is just something that's looked down upon. I mean, hell, it might as well be a crime in this country. But anyway, it does give you a nice chance to solve problems. It does give you a chance to hone up on your detective skills. Which is one thing I also really enjoyed about playing Sweet Home Kinda Blind. Was that it did give me a chance to figure the things out by myself. And that was actually one of the advantages of not having that many subscribers. Was that, you know, I wouldn't get hint after hint or, you know, spoilers or any of that stuff. But either way, since I just kinda got off on a tangent there, I really did enjoy playing this game, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching it. Let's see, up next, I'm still in the process of uploading Mega Man V for Game Boy. You know, I just gotta sync up the audio and then make sure the audio's up to snuff and all that fun stuff. But I think after that, I am going to go to Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo. I mean, it has been a while since I played classic Mega Man, but I do hope I am going to enjoy this game, because there are some pretty good things to say about it, and it does have its redeeming qualities, even though not too many people really like that game. I mean, I still like it, just not as much as the NES ones. And unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm going to get to Mega Man 8 anytime soon, but there is one thing I do want to do. But unfortunately, I can't really make any promises at this point. But yeah, we're just waiting for the credits here. And that is it for Deja Vu 1 and 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. and I will see you soon at the next one.